goes to her. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the 4 crazy pioneer women. Our story begins on a warm summer day out on the Oregon prairie. Not just anywhere on the prairie, however, but in the one-room cabin of a farmer named David Clementine and his wife Clara. On this particular day, Clara heard a knock at the door. When she opened the door, it was none other than the wife of Richard Flout, the most prestigious, wealthy man on the prairie.
Hello there, darling. How are you? I'm good, thank you. But if you don't mind, please call me Georgia or Miss Flout. Of course, of course. Have a seat and we'll talk. Oh, what an interesting couch you have here. Is it a hand-me-down? Of course it is. You know, I bought mine last year, shipped up from the Atlantic. It's silky black with black buttons down the side. It is just gorgeous.
Oh yes, that would be pretty.
Speaking of pretty, I finally got the dress Frizzy ordered up from the east. It is pink and has ruffles. You know, I might just wear it to the ladies' meeting tomorrow.
Yes, that would be wonderful. By the way, what have you decided to bring for a dessert?
I decided on a rich chocolate cake with white icing and bright red strawberries. I might even add some cherries.
At that moment, the door was flung open, and Kayla Greer flew in.
Well, how you do? How you doing, Clara? Oh, looky there. Miss Georgia's here too. How you been? How you been?
Just fine, thank you. But Kay, you know you shouldn't be fine right in someone's home without knocking. It isn't annually.
I was just stopping by to tell you what I'm making for the ladies' meeting tomorrow. It's my very best dish. Sauerkraut and pig ear stew. You know, I made that for my Aunt Bessie's funeral. Everybody just loved it. They kept coming back for more. So, my cousin Billy said that we should have more Bessie.
Whatever. That's fine and all, but you'll never guess what I'm making. I'm making the best chocolate cake this side of the Rocky Mountains have ever tasted. Although I suppose you'll never taste anything better on the other side of the Rocky Mountains anyways.
Come on in, Winnie. I suppose you got my say what you bring to the ladies' meeting.
Hello there, sir. That's right. Hello, Kayla. This is Flout. I hope your day's been all right. Although one of your barns probably burnt down, or a cow died, or something miserable like that. Well, if a cow did die on our farm, we could keep the one that's due here in about a week. Did I tell you all? Oh, Bessie. I named her after my dear C-Stamp. May God rest her soul. Anyway, she's pregnant.
Your auntie?
No, it's the cow.
I didn't know she did have a cat. How exciting.
I do hope the poor baby doesn't die. He might get eaten by a mountain lion or fall off a cliff or drown in the pond. Or
Well, aren't you cheerful today?
it's one of her better days.
May God help us all.
I sure hope he does. If not, we may well get attacked by Indians and carried off. Or we could get struck by lightning. Or we might
That would be
even
dreadful. Now, what are you planning to bring tomorrow?
my specialty, a loaf of bread and a loaf of meat. I do hope the bread rises and the meatloaf doesn't burn, although it might not even matter, seeing as the world will probably end before then. It has been nice visiting with you ladies. I'm glad I could reassure myself that you're still alive. Anyway, I must get home. The river has fallen. The river beside my farm could have flooded, and my entire property by now. Or a tree might have fallen and killed all my livestock. I'll see you tomorrow, if we all survive until then. How many absolutely horrible circumstances can that woman come up with in just 5 minutes?
I sure hope I don't find out.
Anywho, I must get home and check on Bessie. Winnie sure has frightened me a little, and I want to make sure she's all right. She already had one calf, but we had to help her a lot. She couldn't give birth to the thing, so we had to step in. She's twice as big as she was last time, so we think she might be having twins. Ralph has said that we might have to help her, so I'm going to run to the Johnsons. They said they have stuff we can use. Seeing how big Bessie is, we'll take all the help we can get. As a matter of fact,
Kayla Abigail Greer, will you stop talking about your pregnant bovine?
by my sainted auntie's mustache, what are you yowling for?
Now, ladies, calm down. I don't mean to be rude, but I've got to start supper. David will be home soon, and I need to be ready. I bet your husband won't mind supper being on time either. I'll see you tomorrow.
Georgia and Kayla went home to their families and prepared dishes for the following day. Next morning, they all went and met at Winifred's house. They took turns housing the meeting. This week was actually Winnie's turn. They ate the strange meal and talked for a while. We won't listen to all the chit-chat, I'm sure you won't be interested in that. But we might just skip an hour and a half ahead to the interesting parts.
much to it since he died. This place has pretty much fallen apart. I do hope it doesn't fall on me, although that might mean I would see my precious William again.
For your sake and ours, I pray that it won't.
Why do you always have to be so depressing?
Oh, come on, give the woman a little slack. She does have at least one reason to be sad. Oh, I'm not sad. I just like to be prepared, at least mentally. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab some of those cookies you made, Clara.
Okay. Yeah, mentally indeed. Don't be mean, Dorothea. No matter what kind of person you are with, there is never a call to be rude. We must always be kind, even if you don't feel like it.
Yeah, always think positive about the other person. No matter what, even if that person isn't very positive themselves. You never know if they've been struck with glum, dejected melancholysis. Would anyone else care for cookies or cake?
Absolutely.
Well, I must be leaving.
Me too. I need to check on Bessie.
I suppose I must leave as well. Anyways, I definitely won't be here left alone with Winnie.
I'll walk y'all out to the wagons.
Oh yes, did you ladies see my wagon? Richie bought it last month. The color is superb. And the seat have the finest of cushion. He bought it from a guy who...
My knee! My knee! I hope it's not broken. Which, it have to take weeks to recover, or it might be scraped. Which could lead to infection, which could lead to losing your leg. Or maybe it isn't that bad. But it probably is. We might not be able to get you to medical care, and you might die. Oh, this is happening all over again. Where's my handkerchief? Oh. Where'd you go? Well, you might have died and gone to heaven. Or a wolf might have dragged you away. Or maybe.
Thank you all for watching. Like a good story, this one also has a moral that I hope you will all take to heart. Watch where you're stepping. Thank you all.
Girls, give me a smile. Give me a smile. Give me a smile.
Go back again.